Hey guys, it's Kathleen. Welcome back to my channel. It is actually Sunday and I am heading back to a sale that I went to yesterday. It's an estate sale, but it was a hoarder situation and they had so many purses that I'm going back for a second run. So I ended up breaking this up into two videos. So this is the hoarder purse video, and I'm going to show you footage from my first run and then tag on some of my second run, and then make sure you come back for this haul because I got so many purses and I spent the most money that I have ever spent in one visit or one round of sourcing. I'm usually really conservative with how much money I spend because it's only a part-time side hustle for me, but I went a little cray-cray on this one because I just love purses. And these were all lug purses, or most of them were lug purses, new with tags, so who can say no to that? All right, let's go in and see what's left. Fingers crossed that there is some good stuff left. Okay, so this was my first go around on the Saturday.
Oh, it's under this. Should be right.
Donate all those quilts or blankets and throws to the Humane Society.
Right. Or Safe House.
Or Safe House and Oak Mountain.
Yeah, Oak Mountain Ministries too.
Yeah, they would take all the plates and,
I bet we sold probably 30 kilos.
Okay, so the state of this house was just in really bad condition. It was very dirty, there was a smell in the air, I mean, all the things. But this was my first foray into the amount of purses. This is one table. Little did I know there was an entire room behind me just filled with purses. But I did initially grab these two sack purses because that's just something that is like bread and butter for me, and I can always move those sack purses, and plus they were in such great condition. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, this is the point in my digging where I started seeing tags, because up to that point, I don't think I had seen any tags on the lug bags that I was finding. So now I was really starting to get excited, except a lot of them were priced at $25 and $15. But he ended up making me a fairly decent bundle deal on this. And I was kind of counting on that just because this estate sale company, I've dealt with them before and they're usually pretty fair like that. So as you can see, as time goes on, as I meander into the other purse rooms, I just started to fill my bag kind of willy-nilly, whereas here I was being a little bit more selective. This was the first Bagolini bag that I came across, and Bagolini is something that I love to sell. It usually will move for me. They're probably not going to sell much higher than like right around the $30 mark, but I still picked up a bunch of the Bagolini bags because that is just something that I can stick in my store, and even if they're not going to move right away, they are eventually going to sell over time, and I just know I'm going to make my money back easily with that brand. I did not put this huge duffel in my bag initially because it was priced at $25, and I thought, that's ridiculous. I mean, not really a duffel, it's more like a tote. But I did come back and grab this on the Sunday because it was just, you know, it was just such a great deal because he was making even better bundle deals on the Sunday, as you'll see when you see the footage from that. I saw this Dooney Burke, and why I did not throw it in my bag, I do not know. I have no answer for you. I think I was just starting to spy the number of purses that are on the other side of that couch, and I just got so excited that I just totally forgot about it. And in the meantime, somebody came by and snatched that bag. So a rookie mistake, throw it in your bag as soon as you set your little hands upon it. Okay, right about now is when I started to see how many purses were in this house. This is also the point where I started to get just a touch more selective. You can see that Dooney is still sitting there. What? I was so hyper-focused on all of the lug bags in the Bagolini that I just completely forgot to throw it in my bag. Very big rookie mistake.
Excuse me, there's a red Charger blocking the driveway out there. Anybody driving a gray Charger?
Yeah, I know. I want to get it fixed up, painted.
Y'all, for real, there were so many chickens and roosters wandering up and down this street. It was crazy.
Well,
I'm back again.
That's that lady over there.
Oh, it's a whole table. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. But you better get busy.
They were all there yesterday, that's why.
Yep.
Ooh.
You can take them outside.
Might have come too late today. Okay, I found several of these bags, IHKWIP. I don't know a lot about them, but they felt like a very well-made bag, and they seemed to sell, although not as consistently or with as high a resale value as the lug bags. So I did throw a couple of those in just to give it a try. you can kind of see me hemming and hawing over this bag, and really the only criteria I was using today was if there were tags. Because I had spent so much yesterday, I was really not wanting to spend more than $100 today, and so I was trying to really hone in on either the higher end bags like the Patricia Nash, or to only grab the ones that had tags still on. This was a nice Bagalini, but when I opened it up, it was missing the crossbody strap. So now she did have, like, there were tons of straps just lying all over the place. Oh, see, there, I went and found it. So I did have to be careful when I was going through these bags to make sure that they weren't missing the straps. And when I got them home, out of the 57 bags I grabbed, only one of them was missing a strap, and it was one of the ones that came with 2 straps. So I was still able to list it, even though it was down to a strap. And in fact, that bag has already sold. Okay, I went back and forth 100,000 times on this Rebecca Minkoff bag. And I ultimately left it behind for 2 reasons. First of all, it didn't have any tags. And second of all, I wasn't familiar enough with the brand to know if it was a fake, if it was real. And I just figured, you know what, let me grab some of these lug bags that all have their tags and are, you know, kind of a safe bet, and leave this one behind.
But yeah, I collect the Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah, I've been here one time. It's wonderful.
It's wonderful. It takes forever to get there. And the trip home is longer.
Yeah. My wife and
Okay, I'll be right back.
Hello? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
This is another Bagalini bag, and I ended up taking that one because I just loved the pattern. They had so many Bagalini bags, and I couldn't take all of them, but I did take a significant amount, and I'm not sorry, because just looking at the comps, they seem like they're going to do okay as well. Okay, I don't think I included any footage from the bedroom in Saturday's footage, so here's what I was dealing with in the bedroom. Although the pile had been greatly culled since I was there on Saturday, I did manage to find 2 more B. Makowski purses buried in this pile, but this is where I'm going to end the footage because it's all pretty much the same, and jump right to the haul. Hey guys, welcome back to the haul, the purse haul of the century, or at least my purse haul of my century, because I bought so many purses. I have never spent this much money on a sourcing visit or on one sourcing weekend. I am usually very conservative, and I try to keep my sourcing to $100 or under, and most weeks I'm under. But this one, at this one sale, I spent $350, which I never do, but I'm so excited. The first go around, I spent $250, and that was for 35 purses. And then the second go around, I spent $100, and that was for 22 purses. So that is 57 purses altogether for $350. That makes the cost of goods per purse $6.15 per purse. Definitely going to make money on this. It's going to take a while because this is a lot of purses. Most of them are lug purses, but almost all of the purses that I bought, almost all of them are brand new with tags. Like, there is maybe a handful that are not brand new with tags. So I am super stoked. I'm going to jump right into it. As I have found comps, I'll flash them up there, but a lot, not all of them did I find comps for. So this one is, and I really like the patterned ones. I don't know if that was a mistake. I also like the quilted ones. This is so cool. Look, it's like this little fold up magnetic pocket, and then it opens up for your water bottle or whatever. That is so cool. Most of them by far are lug bags. So this is the Flutter Floral crossbody. Okay, I need your help with this one because I don't know which Patricia Nash purse this is. It is in new condition, and it came with an identification tag in it. But even though it says the style number, when I look up that number online, nothing comes up. And it is in Greek floral. Now, I am able to find a lot of the Greek floral crossbodies, but the ones that I'm finding are domed, and this one's not domed. So I don't know what to expect in terms of what I'm going to get for this, but I feel like because there's none of this exact style listed, I think it's going to go on the higher side. I was kind of estimating that because I did find either 2 or 3 Patricia Nash purses. I was estimating those were going to be at least $40, and I was trying to estimate conservatively when I was throwing these all in my bag. This one is, I'm not going to read every single one of them, but this is the Scoop 2 flannel, and most of these are crossbodies. Oh, how cute. Look at it. It's like all organizational. But guess what? I don't see the strap. Dang it. Oh, it's right there. Thank God. I will tell you that the gentleman who was running this estate sale, he told me that when they got there, she had more than 13 huge black hefty bags filled with purses. And they had sold a bunch of them when I got there for the first time. And I left some behind because you just can't buy them all. I tried to get the ones that I thought were going to do the best. I did get a bunch of Bagolini bags too. I tried to stick to the ones that were patterned. Just a crossbody. Oh, I forgot about these. I found a couple of Kipling bags. These, yeah, it's new. There's nothing in here. Except a lug card, so maybe it's not new. I don't know. I have to look a little deeper, but this cute little Kipling crossbody. I grabbed this one. This brand sells okay. I don't know if it's like an Amazon brand, but this one, so it is IHKWIP. IHQuip. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you know anything about this. A bunch of them sold, and they were selling in like the 30s and 40s. This one I grabbed because it was quilted, but also because of red, white, and blue with America's 250th birthday. I thought maybe that would, you know, move a little faster. This is another Bagolini crossbody. All right, this is another IHQuip. I don't know. I just liked it. I liked the pattern, and it is solid as Sears. I found a bunch of sack purses. So this is a navy blue sack, and it does not have tags on it, but it has never been used. It still has those packets in there, you know, that they put to keep it fresh smelling. It doesn't have like a hang tag or anything, but it has the sack zipper. I love selling the sack. I do prefer the leather ones. She didn't have any leather sacks. The only ones I picked up were crochet. I think I got 3 or 4. Yeah, here's another one. Is this the sack one? Maybe not. Yeah. And this one is brand new. It still has all the stuffing in it. How cute is that? What a cute little, it's not a clutch, but just a little shoulder bag. All right. Bagolini. Like I said, I like the patterns. This is just the get carried away tote. Oh, so it's not even a crossbody. It has a crossbody strap, but it's a tote bag. This is another Bagolini. I might have 2 of these with this pattern. So you can see some of these bags, they priced up a little bit. Most of them were $10, but there were a few that were priced a little higher than that. Yeah, this has got the strap. I didn't look too closely at them when I was throwing them in my cart. I have a bunch in this version. And then this is a large Bagolini tote, and it's got, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's got kind of like an animal print very subtly in there. And then here are two more sack purses. Cute. Oh my gosh, look how cute that is. With that little, with the little floral crocheted thingy attached. Yeah, I mean, these have not been used. They definitely are new without tags. Beautiful. So that's 4 sack purses. And then this cute little lug wallet, because how can you not throw something like that in? How pretty is that? Beautiful. I don't even know what style that one is. It is not marked on it. I don't know. It's adorable. It is called Mini Puddle Jumper. Oh, look at this. B. Mikowski. Now, I found, I think 2 or 3 other B. Mikowski brand spanking new, and I was super stoked that the leather is in such awesome condition. How gorgeous is this? Beautiful, beautiful soft leather. Brand new, not with tags, but all the stuffing is still there. Okay, here's another Bagolini. And then Bagolini. Oh, here's the 3rd one in that pattern. Okay, this is another IH Quip bag. I think I found comps around the $40 mark for this. Really interesting look to it. I liked the silver. I didn't get too many of that brand because I just wasn't sure what they were going to do. Oh, look at that. How cute. Another Bagolini with a little heart thingy on it. I hope that doesn't mean it was used. Don't know. Can't tell. I throttled back on the Bagolini when I went the second time because they just don't sell as well as the lug, so I was concentrating on mostly finding lugs. And I picked this up even though it didn't have the tags, just because it's a tote bag and they can do like $40 mark. All right. I loved this. Softest quilt, turn lock in the front. Oh my good gravy. Here's 2 more. Jeez Louise, I bought all the things in that pattern. Is this? Yeah. Here's another Bagolini. Here is a I do know this one. This is the trolley bag. And it does not have like any type of crossbody strap. It's sort of like, almost like a cosmetic bag. This was like one of my favorite things to find. I'm looking at it and I'm going, what? This looks so familiar to me. And then I'm like, oh my God, it's the Dooney and Bourke, or Dooney and Burke duck. So at first I thought this was vintage, but I do not think it is. There are too many of them out there and none of them say vintage. So when I saw the tags, I did a little dance. Now, it didn't have an original price, but who cares? I saw sold for this exact bag, $75. Okay, vintage. Now, this one definitely was used, and it has some condition issues, but I know when I take my saddle soap to this, it's going to clean up beautifully, beautifully. This is a vintage Etienne Anier. And it is in a gorgeous navy blue, soft, buttery soft leather. Haven't looked up comps yet, but Homeschooling Picker picks these up all the time and does really well with them. So very happy to throw that in my bag. Here's another one of those quilted, oh my gosh, they're all getting tangled up. Quilted lug bags, Bagolini. Patricia Nash. Look at how beautiful with the straps. It's a fabric. It's not leather. I mean, the straps are. But how beautiful. Such a pretty bag. And another lug tote. And a random strap that somehow made it in there. Okay, so those were all the purses that I spent $250 on. Now I'm gonna go through my Hulkin, and that has everything that I spent $100 on. So my husband said I should have left him my phone number and said any of the purses left over I'll buy from you, but all I was thinking was that I've got 57 purses to list, and I'm gonna starting to go out of town, and I'm gonna be out of town a bunch this summer. So I think I better stick with what I got. 57 is enough for now. I'll probably regret that later. But here we are. All right, so here's one lug. I got this one because of the shape. It was just really interesting. And most of what I bought here are lugs. Another $10 sticker. Cute. I did throw this in just because I like these wallets. They are perfect for traveling. These are RFID protected wallets. I have one myself, and if the comps on this aren't decent, I'm going to just save this for me because I will use it at some point. I did get some little crossbodies. I wasn't even sure what this was. No, I did know. It's a lug. It has its strap. Here's another cute little crossbody lug. This, I don't remember what this is. Scoop 2, also a crossbody. This is the same as the yellow one except in a different color. They were all marked $10. This was marked $25. Huge tote bag, and I have another one that matches the pattern. It's buried in this pile. Here, the smaller one. So what I don't know is if I'm gonna lot them together. I think I might not. Another quilted lug. Bagolini. Look at these patterns. Parrots. That one I looked at yesterday and then went back for today. I loved this pattern. Look at this tote bag. Another crossbody, quilted. Oh, look how cute. With the plaid strap. This one, I don't even know what it is, but it's big and it's sealed. Okay, I did get 2 more B. Mikowskis. Both leather. Then this one in floral is lug. And this was a random Amy Kestenberg. I've never bought it before, but when I felt it, I was like, oh my God, this is like butter. So I threw that in there. And then I found a vintage Eddie and Anye wallet. Not new. This one is pre-owned. And they had $10 on that for a wallet. Okay guys, that's everything for this huge purse haul. Let me know in the comments if you know anything about all of these lug purses. I would love to hear. And as always, make sure you hit subscribe if you like this kind of content. Catch you next week. Bye guys.